Hello everybody, my name is Alan and welcome to Crimicide, the show where we unravel the truth of the world's biggest mysteries. I know countdown videos aren't my usual forte, but I thought I would try that this time. It occurred to me one day just how many things are legal that one would think are illegal. And so many in fact that I knew I just had to make a list, and I thought a countdown video would be a great way to show you some of my favorite ones. The final entry on today's list, I can promise, is shocking and is the entire reason I made this video in the first place. I gobsmacked, to be honest with you. I knew it for years, but just the absurdity struck me recently, so stick around for that. And with that, let's get into today's video. Number 10. Sorry about that. Number 10, starting off hot and heavy, driving naked is completely legal. Although it isn't quite as legal for you to enter or exit your vehicle, being inside your vehicle legally means that you are on your property and therefore can be naked while driving. I still don't recommend it though. I doubt the police would be very open to hearing about a legal technicality while your junk is out. Number 9, owning an exotic animal. Although you need a permit for certain animals in some parts of the United States, in many places it is totally legal to have a pet tiger or some other exotic pet without any permit or really any paperwork. Just think of it. What good is a guard dog when you could have a pride of lions protecting your pad? Number 8, underage drinking. Now this one is admittedly more of a technicality. While it's true that in all 50 states the legal drinking age is 21, there are actually many loopholes that get around this law in 45 states. In many states, minors are allowed to drink if they have their parents' supervision and if they're on private property. Other reasons, ranging from religious to culinary, it's surprisingly unknown to most that these loopholes exist. Which is for the best, really. Last thing we need is little Timmy smashing some Bloody Marys before bed. Number 7, recording a phone call. This one may sound familiar due to a recent controversy surrounding a certain Paul brother and a certain caffeine kaiju.
So why have you allowed the illegal recording of Jeff's phone call without his permission?
And while that sounds like it would be illegal, it actually isn't. According to federal law, as long as at least one person on the phone consents, a phone call can entirely be recorded. Ever wonder why call centers just say they're recording and don't give you the option? That's why. Number 6, hiding ingredients in food. Now there are laws in place that technically prevent it, but there are massive loopholes that let companies get away with it. Food companies can just label any ingredient as natural flavors, and that pretty much does the trick. Instant camouflage for any harmful ingredients the company wants to hide from you. The skincare industry even has their own version of this loophole. Listing ingredients as fragrance lets them hide any ingredient as well. Number 5, not stopping at stop signs on private property. You know how you pull into a big store and the parking lot is so massive they have their own stop signs to make traffic run smoother? Turns out you can disregard those entirely and face absolutely zero repercussions. The stop signs are meant mainly for pedestrians, and since it's private property, traffic laws don't really apply to the property. I still recommend obeying the stop signs though. Number 4, leaving a baby in a car. As absolutely shocking as that may sound, it turns out that as of writing this script, only 19 states actually have laws against leaving your child in a car unattended. That being said, leaving your child in the car unattended may not be illegal in most states, but it makes you a shitty parent in all states. Number 3, owning a tank. This one is a personal favorite of mine. That's right, you can legally buy, own, and even drive a real working tank, and at a reasonable price I might add. However, if you want to take your massive war chariot around the block, you will have to disable and cap the cannon as well as replace the metal treads with rubber ones. If you've got that taken care of, you can enjoy your sick new wheels. Coming in at number 2, owning a flamethrower. Surprisingly, it's entirely legal to own and even use a flamethrower. Ironically, they aren't even considered firearms. In California, you need a permit, and in Maryland it's outright banned, but in the other 48 states, you can freely have a flamethrower to, I don't know, roast marshmallows in a really cool way, I guess. Disturbingly enough, it's even entirely legal to use them in self-defense. I'll tell you what, I will bet you a comment, like, and subscribe that the final entry on today's list is going to shock you, because it definitely shocked me when I first heard about it. If you like my content, ringing that notification bell will help you stay updated on more of my content. I got a bunch of projects I'm working on, some more complicated than others, so it'll take a while for some of them, but if you really enjoy it, at least ringing that notification bell will help you stay on top of what I post. And with that, let's get into today's entry. Number 1, cannibalism. The whole reason I wanted to make this video in the first place. Surprisingly, cannibalism is totally legal in all 50 states. That being said, the reason why feasting on the other white meat isn't illegal isn't because we here in the states like Soylent Green. It's actually because there are several laws in place both at the federal and state levels that make it pretty much impossible to actually get the forbidden protein. Although odd the act itself isn't outlawed, making cannibalism itself illegal would just be redundant, since mutilation of a corpse is illegal and you'd be hard-pressed getting human beef without mutilating a corpse. That said, if you were to ever somehow find a loophole, you could legally enjoy your manwich meat in peace. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. I hope you enjoyed this different video. I had a lot of fun writing it and recording it. Like, this was actually a blast. It's just kind of an easy little video to make, but a fun one, and an educational one, I think, to boot. If you want to see more countdown videos, go ahead and drop those ideas for them in the comments, and I might come back to those. I might do a video on top 10 things that are illegal that sound like they would be legal. I might do that. I don't know. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I got more stuff coming out. I'm working on my El Dorado script. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video.